So hello to the stream. Sorry, I was listening to Spotify, and then I was like, well, you're in the stream, so, instead of, like, just not letting the people in the stream hear your music, we're just gonna, shut it off. Is that okay with you? Yeah, so it's kind of frustrating, but whatever. So I'm building this jet, which doesn't look as cool when I zoom out, but this looks cool, right? This looks cool. This is the coolest looking plane I've ever built, okay? This looks cool. um, this is a cool looking jet, I'm gonna be entirely honest. This looks kind of awesome. So, I have the Goliath engine, and then what I like to call the mini Goliath engines, 'cause that's pretty much what they are. They're mini Goliaths. Look at them. They're mini Goliaths. Um, Goliath somehow was not enough to push all of this. Well, it was, but it was not. It had like 120 TWR. Like 1.20, not 120 TWR. Not on Gilly. Oh yeah, I would have 0 TWR on Gilly, because Gilly doesn't have an atmosphere. I'll shut up now. It's also 37 tons, so that's gonna add a bit of weight. So this is, I know they're lights, okay, but they're meant to be windows. Now sadly, this does make it so the hitchhiker module in here doesn't have windows. But whatever. These radiators serve no purpose. They're just meant to cover up these fuel tanks. I know there's a lot of fuel tank clipping here, but do I care? No. Not at all. Let me shut all the expansion off. So this is kind of a pseudo air intake. I do wish this would work as an air intake, but it's the best I can do, and it looks cool. I'm basing this, obviously it's not a direct copy, but it's meant to look like this jet that this VTOL that Strats and Blitz made, for his Min-Mist decoupler video. It's based off that. Like, I thought that looked super cool, so I wanted to remake it. But without the VTOL capabilities. Those are too big. These wings are kind of awkward. I've never built a box wing before. So it was a bit awkward. We do need the tail fin still. Tail wing. I don't know. This isn't perfectly aligned, so I'll have to figure out how to solve that. That is... Why is that slanted? Oh, this doesn't look perfect. Like, this doesn't look perfectly straight, actually. Okay, I'm just gonna turn it until that is pointed perfectly straight up. Let's hope I'm not, like, completely ruining this thing's chance to fly. This jet is more stable, than I expected it to be, or I think it's gonna be more stable than I expected it to be. It's not meant to be hyper maneuverable, so none of that. It's just meant to take a Kerbal from point A. This jet was made to bring anyone from point A to point B on Kerbin. So the reason I built it is because 1, it looks cool. 2, I'm bored. 3, I'm not gonna do anything large scale because I just did a rover mission to Dina. And also, so once I do my first manned Duna mission, what I want to do is have like see, the issue is that the hitchhikers. Oh, I thought that's the root part. Okay. When I have my first Duna mission, I want there to be a ton of infrastructure. Okay. Which means I should be more far ahead, actually. It looks like it's not far enough. It looks a bit better. It is a bit stubby. But whatever. I need to figure out a way to make these more aligned, because once I add the elevons, it's gonna completely unalign these. Oh, I need to find a way to do that without just clumping a bunch of fuel tanks in the back here. So this should be able to bring anyone from one point on Kerbin to another point without refueling, right? Or at least one launch site to another. Like this could easily bring someone from Desert to KSC, right? Or vice versa. Because I'm actually going to fly the 4 main Kerbals from the Desert to the Kerbal Space Center and then put them on the Duna craft. So Lucine is almost ready for flight test. We still do need elevons and a tail fin. Where's the swept elevons? And also, I don't build swept jets. I don't build any jets. Like, I'm not a plane guy. No, I like aviation, but like, I'm not a KSP plane guy. What is going on here? What the? I think the game is confused what's going on, and so am I. Which way is this? Oh. Because I have these swept forward and not swept back, so. Oh. Or, okay. That works too. So, adding all these elevons is actually going to make it a bit more maneuverable, I believe. But the extra maneuverability is just an added bonus. Obviously, having more elevons is going to make your plane more maneuverable. Okay, so I'm going to move these down slightly. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Again, I'm going to try and get them perfectly lined up, but them being slightly different. That's pretty much as good as we're gonna get. That's practically perfect. That's like probably less than a millimeter off. So that's good. You just have to do it for the bottom, which the game is luckily not confused about anymore, so that's nice. Okay, now it is. Now it is very confused. Bro, what are you doing? Just chill. Just chill. Just relax. Stay a while. Okay, hopefully I don't have to do that for all of them. Probably will. I do not get what it thinks is happening right now. Like, I don't get why it's so confused. The game. Like, it's not, like, that bad. It's just swept forward wings. Like, what's causing the problem here? Just swept forward shouldn't be too much of an issue. Need to deal with, right? Right, KSP? Don't you agree that shouldn't be a big problem? Is it? Is that a big problem? Do you need some help? I need to stop making jokes, like, permanently. Most of them are not funny. Which makes sense, because as someone who's not funny saying jokes, their jokes will normally not be funny. So I was scrolling through Reddit and I saw r/NoManSky post, right? And basically just said, hey look, my cat Noodles is helping me with my first No Man's Sky permadeath run. I was like, okay, cool. And then Intrusive Thoughts came in. And then Intrusive Thoughts won, and now a lot of people are mad at me because I asked if noodles fit in a blender. And I'm a pretty big fan of dark humor. Just like everyone on the internet, or I thought everyone on the internet. So everyone got really angry over it, which I'm not sure if that's justified. I mean, it's partially justified. Someone was like, you're a creep. You fantasize about putting cats in a blender. And I was like, what? What? There could be like a analogy for that, if that's the right word, but like, I don't know what it would be, but it's like, yes, I made a joke about blowing up a bank, so I want to blow up a bank. Like, no, I don't want to blow up a bank. Right, guys? I don't want to blow up a bank. You know that. You know I don't want to blow up a bank. Why would I do that? That'd just be mean. Who would blow up a bank? That wouldn't be particularly kind. To be fully honest. Blowing up banks? Like, why would he do that? You don't blow up banks. That's offensive. Like, no one would like their bank to be blown up. Would you? If you owned a bank, would you like for it to explode? No, guys. So don't blow up banks. I am not gonna blow up a bank. Like that type of joke, right? No one thinks I'm actually gonna blow up a bank. God, that's not perfect though, and it has to be. I want it to be perfect. Are you perfect? No. Ooh, what about these thick ones? I have never used these. For good reason. What would you need for these? Jesus, those are massive. That is a massive Elevon. What purpose would that serve? Man, that's perfect, but it's not the right length. Might just leave that bare. You still need tail fin though. Is this right? Is this? No, it's trash. Okay, might work. Looks kind of goofy. What if we do a tail fin, but swept? How does it work? Ask the engineers. I didn't design it. Why would you expect me to know this stuff? I didn't design the spacecraft. Well, it's not a spacecraft, it's an aircraft, but... I don't know, we could probably spacify it, right? Replace the Whiplash with like a 4-engine, like with a cluster of 4 Rapiers, put some Rapiers there. Maybe. We're putting nuclear engines in. No, that looks so bad. That's how long the nuclear engines are. I do wish there was a shorter version of the nuclear engine, but that's probably going to be a thing in KSP2. And longer versions, and massive versions. There's going to be versions that are like several tens, hundreds of times the Kerbal. Well, those might be fission engines, but we don't know yet. So what I want to do is, right, so I might add some small tanks over here to try and bring back the center mass as much as I can. Bring it back. Pull it. You fantasize about putting cats in blenders, sir? Opinion disregarded. You have an NFT profile picture. I do have an NFT profile picture, but it's one of the free ones, I swear. Okay, let's hope that doesn't incinerate those fuel tanks. Alright, are we ready for flight? Should probably auto strut a lot of things, to everything. Auto strut, route. Auto strut, route. Right, so they're not actually the ones flying the aircraft. It's gonna be this thing, because that's just a crew cabin. So this is meant to simulate the windows. I'm gonna actually make that as dim as I can. We can have a little bit of light from the windows, right? That's okay. Sadly, we can't have them actually looking out the windows, but oh well. Wait, maybe we should not have any of these fairings staged. Oh, we need a way to get out. I forgot about that. That is important. We do need a way to leave the vehicle, which calls for a classic solution. No. No. Okay. No. Why? It starts with one thing. I don't know why that Now, we do need a ladder, actually. Okay, now we just need to add the ladder. Thought I shut off expansion on all of these. I mean, it's not a I thought situation, it's an I did situation, because I did shut off expansion. Where's the other ladder? Found it. Wow. No, that's not. That is literally perfect length, I think. I believe so. Right, let me just bind these and I'll be back in a bit, because I need to do something. Yeah, I'm gonna save this, because if the game crashes while I'm gone for some reason, I'm gonna scream so loudly. I'm back. Right, let's see if this can fly well, and how well, and how well it can land, and if it can take off in the first place. Hopefully it can take off before the runway ends. Oh, huh. Didn't think about that. Let's just not think about it. Or spool out instantly, because I forgot about, adding more intakes. Okay, where could we add these? Cause maybe I could make that a pre-cooler instead. I think I might do that, even though that might take a bit longer to do. Yeah, I'll turn that into a pre-cooler. You don't necessarily need extra fuel, but pre-cooler would definitely help. It's an extra intake and makes sure at least those two engines don't overheat. I mean, nothing much is gonna. What was I gonna say? I mean, it's not much of an issue for those engines to overheat. It's just the fact that the God, dude, you can tell I'm getting tired. Whiplash. Not Whiplash, Goliath. Produces the amount of heat that a nuclear reactor does. Literally, I'm not even exaggerating right now. Strats and Blitz, like, did the math. It literally produces the amount of heat that a nuclear reactor does. Like, that's insane, dude. How did I lose 10,000 meters per second from that? Whatever. Right, that might be enough now, but just to be careful, I'm still gonna add a few more intakes. I do need this, obviously. Hopefully this is enough to help. Hopefully that doesn't fall back. I do realize it's kind of back heavy. I'm not sure if that's a big issue with planes, but there's definitely a lot more, and I feel like most planes would have more weight in the back than in the front, considering the fact that they're all the engines are in the back. Intake here, 2, 2, 2. .5. Does it show us how much air is required for the different engines? So this requires 30? No, that doesn't make sense, because, like, how much does a rapier need? Oh, well, a lot less. Got another one of these on the bottom. Kind of just ruined the look with the jet, but it's fine still. Okay, well, let's hope that's enough now. Okay. Doesn't instantly tip over. Good sign, good sign, good sign. Can activate the engines. Okay. Don't. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Pull up, pull up, pull up. Okay, we need to stay a bit straighter on the runway. But that was going well. I know that engine ran out of air, but that's because it's flipping around. I do now realize for some reason we do not have Kerbals in here, but it's probably the best not to. During our first tests. So it does pull up very fast, for obvious reasons. Which means that this might actually be hyper maneuverable and not even intentionally. Okay, well. Yes. Perfect. Perfect takeoff. fly over to the mountains and then fly back. Okay, so it is maneuverable, but it's not the most stable. I lied. This is actually, like, pretty stable. But let's say the cruising altitude is 10,000 meters. Will it run out of air in 10,000 meters? Okay, we're not gonna try and go all the way out there. But I guess let's just fly to the mountains and fly back and see if we can land properly. Good speeds. That's good. I'm not sure if this thing can go supersonic, but should be able to go subsonic at least, maybe. I wish there's an easier way to do altitude hold in KSP without mods. There's probably some sort of mod that adds altitude hold. That sudden lag spike made me think that my wind just got sheared right off, but I don't think we're going fast enough for that. Okay, well, probably not going to be able to go subsonic. It seems like it caps out at, what, 217 meters per second, which is not good. It's not bad either. I think I might have been overestimating how far this thing can go. Like, I don't think it'll be able to take me from a Woomerang to a KSC, but I won't have to. Okay, stop that. Stop that. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. Hello? I'm not entirely sure what you're saying. All I know is that hola means hello. So, hola. If you're able to speak English, then please do. Because then we'll be able to actually talk. Oh, okay. No. Oh my god. That recovery. I am shocked I was able to do that. Okay, so I need more air intakes, which I think I can put some on the sides of these bits. And some more propulsion would be good, but I think I'd be able to get that with more air intakes. Because I'm guessing these things are not running at full air. I just need to figure out where the KSC is right now, because I got completely disoriented with that. Okay, we're heading pretty much straight towards it. Yeah, this scene is not good with yaw at all. It can roll and pitch just fine, but the second you try using yaw, it instantly has a panic attack. Which I'm guessing is because we only have one control surface that can actually use yaw. I also just don't think it's good at slow speeds, to be honest. Which I think that was actually us stalling out, not just because it's not good at slow speeds. We were literally just stalling out, I think. Which, the unfortunate thing about this not working well at slow speeds is the fact that we have to land at a slow speed. God, this scene is not nice. Okay, I will say that was very annoying. But more air intakes. And I need to see if I can get surfaces on the vertical part of the box wing. That doesn't look great, but whatever. Okay, so that thing I look, this gives you 2. That gives you 5, okay. And that gives you a bit of fuel. Okay, definitely need to get this working though. I guess what I can just do is that, even if it ups the part count by a bit. What does come out of jet engines? Because there's a trail behind us, right? What is that? Is that smoke? Is it steam? Is it something else? Like what is it? See, that looks okay. Now it's a tiny bit more aligned. This might be going a bit overboard, but can you just initiate KSP 1.12 S no. Initiate Kerbal Space Program like 1.3 SSTO. Air hogging activated. Does that work? Will I be getting air from that? Because I feel like I wouldn't be getting any air from that, right? I feel like the only thing I'd be getting by that is like extra weight. But maybe not. Dude, I had mirror mode on. Stupid. I literally turned on mirror, I never shut it off. But it's nice to know that I just felt like it. It just felt like shutting off mirror, so it did. Literally the only reason. The fact that this thing has 0 intake is kind of annoying, considering that it has a massive intake here that we're not able to use. See, I would ditch this and then just go with rapiers, but 1, that would look like trash. 2, that's inefficient. And 3, look, all the wings are attached to this. I guess all the wings are also attached to this one tiny piece, but let's put people in here to suffer. Right, well, let's not put our main guys in here. Yeah, it looks kinda goofy. Oh well. Taking off a bit more straight this time, so that's good. I like that we have to use the ground as a runway, it's very useful. Like, maybe if we put those landing gear a bit further out, like to here maybe, it stops that from happening, but whatever. I do think we are getting more acceleration. I think we are accelerating faster. At least we aren't, come on, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. At least it is good at getting out of spins. The only issue is that it gets itself in spins very easily. Now, how is our yaw? Still awful. Please stop, please stop. I hate this. The yaw is still awful, but we're also moving at like stall speeds, which it is kind of unfortunate that our stall speeds are so. Wait, maybe if we made it longer, because I heard that like the more stubbier. God, I swear that looked like we were gonna hit it. I've heard that the stubbier jets usually don't I've heard they usually are way better at spinning out of control. If we made that fairing longer, it'd help, but also that'd move our center of mass further. Dude, I pressed the cursor button and it just didn't give me my cursor. Dude, what is it with this game? It's like it's flipping a coin whenever I press the cursor button, whether it actually open up my cursor or not. It's so stupid. But let's make the fairing longer. Maybe it's the way the fairing's set up. Like the pseudo aero brake that's causing that. That might actually be why. So I might just make. I just might remove this and make this perfect thing. I don't know. Okay, so it feels a lot more stable. So I'm gonna try and fly over to the island. No, because island runway is so bumpy. I'm not gonna fly over there, actually. Obviously, you can turn far faster than this, but I don't want to turn it too fast and spin out of control. So, making that longer definitely helped a lot. Should probably add some aero brakes though, or air brakes onto the wings, so that we can slow down faster if we need to. That's cool, dude. Oh my god. What if I made it even longer? So instead of just spending forever to make it longer again, I'm going to take this. I think I'll just add a fuel tank and then drain it of all its fuel. Now that probably really screwed up our alignment. So I'm gonna do that. I think I might remove some control surfaces. That looks so bad though. Why does such a simple undo cause so much lag? And it also makes it so all of my fairings are mouse over again. Do we need this fairing, honestly? I don't think we do. It doesn't make it look much better. No, that looks worse without the fairing. Ooh, what I can do, instead of putting that there, I can... put it there instead, so I don't think I should mess it up as much. Nope, okay. I like that that still moved our center of mass forward, even though it wasn't past my center of mass. Like, my center of mass is, like, pretty much in the center of this fuel tank. Then me putting the fuel tank there moved it forward. Like, pretty sure that's not how it works, but okay. Why is this all of a sudden meters per second? Made it quite a bit longer. Okay, that messes a lot of stuff up though. Bro, I pressed terminate. Stupid. Dude, I'm pressing. Okay, dude. There you go. Stupid game. Oh, I forgot I had airbase. So whenever I make the jet longer, right? It performs better in flight. Bro, what is going on right now? Stupid. Why was all of a sudden at 130? Checked at 170 in like 5 seconds. I have an idea. Me? Bad at building jets? No, that's impossible. You know, I could have just gone with something a bit more conventional, but no, I had to do this. And now I've put in too much effort to give up. Dude, are you telling me Mirror hasn't been on the entire time? You're genuinely kidding me right now. We should be able to add Mirror to stuff without picking it up. Dude, I didn't even click circle. So KSP 2 isn't such a pain all the time. Dude, why is it at this? Angle all of a sudden, dude. This game literally makes me so angry. Sometimes I cannot describe it. How angry this game actually makes me. Which, like, the fact that I keep playing it shows that I really like this game too. Even with how, like, extremely mad it makes me. Okay, so I'm gonna add some more fuel in the back here. Okay, not like I picked 4 or anything. Perfect. Now, it has to be extremely stable, right? Right, guys? Doesn't have to be so stable. Stable as an F-22. I don't know if an F-22 is stable or not, but it's a very common military jet, from what I know. So I'm guessing it is. Okay, so that gave us more fuel, and also pushed back our center of mass quite a bit. Keep forgetting to add aero brakes. But at least I always remember parachutes. Action sets? How do I use those? I mean, I never use all 9 action groups, but still. Okay. Totally makes sense, dude. No way whatsoever does that make any sense. attempt 127. Oh, sorry, I didn't see in your comments. I wasn't paying attention. Sorry I didn't see in your comments. No, I'm just exaggerating. But this jet has been such a big pain. Like, see, look. It's doing this. This is also my first box wing, so there's also that. Oh my god, this is so much faster, and I love it. I just recently added the 2 extra, like, of these. So there used to be only 2 of these, but I made it 4. This is meant to look like a air intake. Obviously it's not. I've had so many issues with this. This is also my first box wing, and I'm not good at planes in general, honestly. Like, dude, what? Yeah, they're just jet engines. They're not chemical rockets. They're just jets. Dude, I just love it when this happens. The thing is, I don't get why this is so bad aerodynamically, right? Because, like, so a good way to have a very stable jet is to have your center of mass and your center of lift perfectly lined up. Me when the... So it's good to have that. But... And that's what I have, but it's still so unstable. Look. So, that yellow sphere is my center mass. And that blue one is my center lift. And they're pretty much perfectly lined up, right? So I don't get why it's so unstable. Besides the fact that it's a box wing. The thing is, when I do my... So, I just started a new save recently, which is this one. Because, the old one got corrupted. So, while I'm preparing for my first Duna mission in the save, which is gonna be in a while, I'm going to use this, and for fun, I'm just going to, fly the Kerbals from the desert airfield to Kerbal Space Center. I'm just gonna turn this into a normal nose. You know, I wouldn't be having this problem if I just went with a more conventional aircraft, but I just had to do this. Cause like, no, there's no reason that I had to do this actually, but I'll pass. there's this meme I saw of like this streamer. He was on Omegle and he was just playing around in a wheelchair, and the guy he was talking to was like, that is extremely inoffensive to people in wheelchairs like me. You can't make that type of joke. That's very inoffensive. You just playing around in the wheelchair like that. Like, you've never walked a mile in my shoes. And then the guy playing in the wheelchair just thought for a second. Then he was like, well, you've never walked a mile in your shoes. And I laughed harder than I should, and I feel no shame for it. Because it was funny. The guy who was complaining about it. Okay, this is just awesome. In no way whatsoever. That was a good recovery, though, and I didn't even do anything. Boing, boing, boing. Boing. Spacecraft. Aircraft. The perfectly efficient vehicle. Yeah, so it's really unstable on the runway for some reason. Like, it always ends up turning to the right. Like, it always ends up slowly turning to the right. Well, that situation was not slowly. This worked a lot better when I first started assembling the jet than it is now. I mean, when I first started building it, it didn't fly because it wasn't getting enough air. But I'm genuinely considering having this be like actual jet engines instead of air engines. You're evolving just backwards. Yep, pretty much. Like, I'm considering having these be Rapier's engines. Which might work out a bit better because we're gonna be getting a lot more thrust, but I'm not sure if that actually help anything. If I did that, besides give us more thrust, a lot more thrust. Okay, that's nice. I didn't even touch anything, and we just started floating. I like how I struggle to take off in this jet, and I'm planning... What is it doing? I'm trying to... So I push down to pull up, and it does this. No, dude, I'm quitting KSP. This is it. I'm done with KSP forever. No, I'm not gonna quit, but... I put so much effort into this jet, and it is so cool. But I quit. I just can't anymore. I want to build a cool, advanced Kerbal transport system. To bring astronauts to the launch site, because it's cool. Okay, this is awesome looking. This is the coolest looking jet I've ever built, but it's also the worst jet I've ever built. Oh, that's oh, you took inspiration from the base I built? That's cool. Yeah, like, this is such a cool looking jet. And so if you ever watch Stratzenblitz, who's a KSP YouTuber, he makes crazy stuff. and he had a jet that looked something like this. It played a really small role in it. It was basically something like this, but it was a VTOL. Had VTOL capabilities. But it was basically the same thing. I wish I got a better view at it, look at it, because like, it looked really, if you want to find it, just look up Stratson Blitz, give me a second actually, just look up what I'm about to message. So, just look that up, and then go to, like, the last minute or two. And you'll see the jet I'm basing it off of. It's such a stable jet, too. I guess it's funny. Alright, well I'm gonna end the stream here. I'll might start it up again later, but I'm gonna end it now, because I'm bored and I have to go somewhere. So, goodbye. Watch that. Watch and look at the end of the video and you'll see the inspiration I get it from. But he's also like a pro KSP YouTuber, so, or player. So I'm not sure how he's trying to achieve building something that he built, but worse. So, goodbye, I guess.